Autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder that affects an individual's social, behavioral, and language skills. Most kids with autism appear to be in their own world. When I think of autism, Temple Grandin comes to mind. Temple has autism and has been very successful in advocating both autism and humane animal treatment. She explains that her thought process causes her to think in pictures, which is a typical autistic trait. Although each case of autism is different, there are some techniques that tend to work for most autistic students. Students with autism oftentimes have difficulty with speech. Around half of the children and adults with autism don't use speech functionally. Because of this, students with autism benefit from visuals, especially pictures, storyboards, guided notes, anything to visually represent information for them in the classroom. An increasing number of students with disabilities are taking agriculture courses, which means we as ag teachers need to be prepared to teach them based on their individual needs. The benefit of being in an ag class is to develop educational and employable skills. And with parent input and knowing the individual student's needs, I know that certain aspects of ag ed and FFA can be modified so that students with autism can be equally successful. The 3 circles of ag education allow for a well-rounded representation of agriculture students, and that is no different for students with autism. The only difference might be in the delivery and the outcome, especially when looking at the degree of the student's autism. For example, autistic students like consistency, routines, and rituals. For an SAE project, an autistic student may benefit from a greenhouse project where they have a daily routine of watering, checking plants for signs of health and disease. Because of the tendency for autistic individuals to have difficulty with verbal interaction, I feel that any FFA or classroom activity that optimizes visual interaction and doesn't rely so much on speech will allow those students to actively participate and be successful in something that they are comfortable with and that they are willing to do.